Our first Virgin cruise was in February of this year. It was just a little quick jaunt, 4 nights, a little Bimini, Key West. We'd never done Key West, so it was fun. We started off coming in a day early. We stayed in the Breckle area. We had some wonderful food and hit the Versace mansion there, restaurant for my husband's birthday, and we celebrated and we ate some yummy food. We were traveling with our friends, our besties, and she's a big foodie, so of course we had to check all that out. Driving up to the ship to drop off your luggage is always such a good idea. Drop that off early. Get your wristbands so you're good to go, so you can come back at your time that was assigned to you and just head right onto the ship. No worries. While Virgin's no tipping, you definitely want to bring some tip money for the porters because they are not Virgin employees. They're working there. The room was amazing. We were on the 8th floor, Z side. Our friends were midship. And of course, we had to immediately stop and get a bottle of bubbly and take some photos. Find a nice hot tub because it was still February and a little chilly. And of course, there's lots of food pics because, as previously stated, we were traveling with the foodie and we had to try everything. I think the wake was everyone's favorite that first night. Again, we were celebrating a birthday and an anniversary, and we were just trying everything. We very much enjoyed Key West and seeing all of the fun things. The roosters wandering around, the cats at the Hemingway house, heading to the lighthouse, and of course the photo op at the end of the US. Why choose Virgin though? Well, it is 18 and up. So I can't stress enough that there's no kids. And I don't know about you, but I love my kids. I don't necessarily love everyone else's kids. And heck, half the time, I don't even like my own kids. So, yes, no children. There's no tipping. That's already included. You get Wi-Fi. Now, premium Wi-Fi is not included, but you could pay for that. It is extra, but everyone gets Wi-Fi. That is included, just the basic Wi-Fi. So the tips, the Wi-Fi, all non-alcoholic drinks are included. So the sodas, it's a Coke ship, so you can go and get a Diet Coke, regular Coke, any Coke product. That's always included. Water, they encourage you not to bring plastic, so I definitely think you should take a water bottle, like if you've got a thermos or a Yeti or a Stanley, so that you can refill that and have it to tote around with you, because they are keeping plastic off the ship in an effort to, give back, save the ocean, save the turtles. We want that. That's good stuff. So the drinks are included. There's no tipping. There's Wi-Fi. It's just such a good deal. You can get a bar tab. A lot of times if you book with a first mate, which I would encourage you to do, you're going to get some sailor loot, which you could use for a bar tab. They were having promotions with bar tab, but I think most of that stopped now. But you could still get the sailor loot if you get a My Next Virgin Voyage, which even if you've never cruised with them, you can get one from your first mate, which is their travel agents. It doesn't cost you anything. They're paid for by Virgin. And I would encourage you to look into it, because why leave money on the table? If you could get $600 in sailor loot for the same room that you were going to book by yourself through Virgin, plus your travel agent, your first mate, they can pick the room that you want. Like, we use Decca. They are wonderful, and they know where we like to be on the ship. We've discovered that we really like the 13th floor. We love the Z side, and we kind of want to be in the back or the front. We don't really want to be in the middle. That's just us. We're weird, and it's okay. They help us get the room we want because they can assign it. If you book it directly through Virgin, you might be missing out on the sailor loot, and you won't get to pick the room. It's going to be assigned for you, similar to a hotel situation would be assigned for you when you check in at the Hilton or the Holiday Inn. So definitely consider that. There's so many fun spots on the ship for little photo ops. You're going to love that. And of course, you see everyone doing fun things like that. Also, all the shows are included in all the specialty dining is included. There's no buffets on Virgin. They have the galley, which is where you can walk up and get food, but you can also sit down and flip up the flag and they'll come serve you and bring it to you. And then all the restaurants, which I believe when you're 100 days out for anyone in a regular cabin, not a suite, that's when that opens up for booking. But if you use your first mate, again, they can schedule all that for you and they'll help you with that. You can also book through Sailor Services when you get on board, and then they do walk-ups. I think you can walk up just like at a restaurant and ask for a time. I know one time we didn't have reservations at Razzle Dazzle on this cruise, but there were a couple of drinks we wanted to just try, and our friends didn't want to go there. So we actually went one evening, just did a walk-up, asked if we could sit at the bar just to get a couple of drinks. And the crew on Virgin is just amazing because they want to make you happy. And they were all like, can we get you a table? Can we get you a table? No, we're good. We're just going to have these little fun drinks. We're just going to relax. They want to make you happy. And honestly, if you're not having a good time on this cruise, you're actively trying not to, because the crew is there to like make sure you're having a good time. They are all just completely wonderful. Ahoy Sailor, they are amazing. But yeah, so all the specialty dining's included, all the tips are included, all the Wi-Fi is included. You can pick your location on the ship where you want to be with your first mate. You can get the sailor loot if you book with them. You got the free Wi-Fi, and you can upgrade to the premium. I think Virgin's the way to go. I think it comes out to be such a good deal. While it looks like it's a little bit higher, once you start looking at those other lines and the nickel and diming, when you add on a drink package, when you add on your tips, when you add on the Wi-Fi, when you add on specialty dining, when you add on all the things that you get automatically with Virgin, it turns out it's really not as good of a deal as you thought. And Virgin is a better deal. Plus, no kids. Did I say no kids? You heard me say no kids, right? Okay. Like and follow so we can share more content with you, because dang it, I want to travel full time. So help me out. Watch us, give us a like, ring that bell, follow us.